Guys, so we're here with, what's your name?
My name's Terrence.
Terrence, and you have been a dog trainer, decoy. What else would you call yourself? For how long?
Dog extraordinaire, dog whisperer.
We'll just so you can keep that thing out of the sun. Oh no, you good in the sun.
Okay.
We need to keep that camera.
Yeah.
Dog extraordinaire this way.
Oh my goodness, we did. I thought they only did that on TV.
No.
No, I've been doing this for about 20 years, a little bit more than 20 years. Dog trainer, decoy, dog lover, dog person.
There you go. Now, can we have a moment of honesty too? And feel free to just wreck this guy if you need to. So Stan is someone you don't know from Adam.
Not a clue.
and Stan here, so you guys basically came together like this. Hey guys, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
How would you assess his work when working the dog so far, just based on what you see?
I don't know what the hell. I wish he would stay so I could help him learn some stuff because this is just really crappy. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, he's one of he reminds me of myself in how he approaches dog training. He believes, one, safety of the dog. Two, he believes in teaching. And it's not all about let's break the dog, you know, because some decoys just want to just hammer. But he's all about getting the development of the dog, and that's the same thing I am about. You know, I want to make sure the dog succeeds. I want to make sure the dog learns. I want to make sure the dog progresses. Because if it don't, then I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting my client's time and everything else.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I think he's pretty good.
And
he's
people,
pretty good.
The reason why I asked this take, I don't know if you mind me asking, how old are you?
57.
This is 57. He's 33.
Mm-hmm.
He's 33 years old. When you look back, a lot of times it takes these people to make these people better, and these people to work together to improve and continue to improve things. So Stan is a guy that I fancied watching online moons ago. Said, man, I think I like that he's having fun, and let's go out here and see if we can learn something from him. And if you're not having fun, we probably can't work together. And then you bring him out here to a guy who's a veteran. I mean, that's what you call it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I call it.
You're a vet at this point, and it looked like they both have the same energy. And they bring it to get like the same comment. It's like having the same comment. We all get it. Like it's like we've already had moments where we just stop talking because we just say, you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't finish the statement because you're like, we all on the same page. And as I'm helping him find better ways to communicate, he's on the right path.
Right.
What does the next 10 years look like? It looks good if we got people like him saying, good job. And mind you, good job don't mean nothing coming from a sucker. But it does mean something when someone literally get in the suit at 57 years old and get their leg chewed up. So we're gonna work. Hey, my man,
Dean.
Sure. Dean, real quick. Dean, you bred. This is a bulldog, right?
American Old English Bulldog. Old English Bulldog, Ronin.
Old English bulldog. I don't know what that means. Okay, but what was the purpose and intent of this breeding for you? Because Stan is like, yo, I like that 3 months. A lot of times Stan says he like a dog. I'm like, well, let's get him on film.
Yeah.
Let's get him on film. What was the purpose and intent of the breeding?
Well, a large part of it was to bring in a little outside influence, a little unique blood to what I've been working with for the last 10 years. Yeah. And that having a little bit more, tenacity to it. And I found it. I found the guy and, reached out and bred to a stud outside of my program. And
yeah. How hard is that for somebody who's been doing it for so long to reach out and say, hey, I'd love to use your boy?
Man, I'm pretty low key most of the time, but
You sound like it. This dude, he like he should be in Cali somewhere. He's like, hey man, what's going on? You guys are good? Take it easy, man.
I feel like
no pressure.
But I feel like there's always something I can learn from somebody else. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I'd rather breed to the best stud out there than just stay within my own circle forever. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Is there anything that you were looking for specifically in this stud? Because, on my end, I'm like, he got to be able to walk at least 2 miles. That could be something very simple in the American Bully, but how many American Bullies can walk 2 miles?
There's a lot that can.
Yeah. But if he can't walk 2 miles, it's nothing for us to talk about.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, I think a lot of it was about drive. My dogs breathe pretty well. They have pretty open nerves. They're all, I would say, all capable of walking 2 miles. We do it pretty regular.
Yeah.
But just the drive really was the main thing. And I personally wanted to get to a point where I worked one of my dogs in protection. I haven't ever accomplished that yet.
Oh,
and so
this isn't accomplished. They have a 3-month-old potentially that could
go into a home like this.
Yeah.
That has the potential to escalate whatever I could do with it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So that was a big goal. I mean, really just kind of fell in place in a great way. It did.
Cool, guys. So we're gonna see the 3-month-old do some work. I'm gonna have him break it down, and him break it down what he's seeing. He told me he was excited. He said, "Hey, can we go and get the footage of this?" I said, "Absolutely, let's go. We got some time. We've got some time. So let's not waste it."
There you go. There you go.
So
His drive.
yeah,
I like the idea that he is not shying away. He's not tenacious, but his tenacity. He's still biting, you know, even though the closeness doesn't bother him. So he's just right back at it. Because some dogs, if they don't have the correct balance or a nerve issue, that closeness will freak them out and they get like, ah. But see, he still wants to be in there, even with the camera down there with him.
yeah. And again, I tell people all the time.
Yeah.
As I just told you earlier, like
Yeah.
we get cameras and everything in front of their faces as early as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
We have cap guns, things that we haven't. I know you don't see, but we don't put a lot of stuff online because you say,
Well, yeah,
how did that dog get so confident?
Peter be calling you up.
I'm applying pressure. I mean, real pressure, buddy.
Yeah.
When I tell you he'll walk through a fence, I mean it.
Yeah. But see, here's something, and this is what I really like about him, is the physical contact. He's touching them. He's putting his hands all on them. And people don't understand this all that movement, that sensation for a puppy, it'll freak them out. Especially when you go over a dog's head, it's like,
Oh,
oh.
facts.
So the fact that he's still in there with the bite,
I did that one time to a person. He says, why do you think my dog flinches every time somebody reaches for the head? I put my hand over there and they duck. I said, see what I'm saying? I said, you trust if I start throwing fake punches, you gonna duck too. What do you expect? That's a good perspective though, right?
that is, I like that. I'm gonna have to use that one.
Hey, look, it puts them right in, but like,
Yeah,
your nerves kick in. Minute somebody does like this that you don't know.
Yeah,
Even if the wife touch your head, you're like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get your hands back off me. So, I think everything you're saying, and that's why I told him to get that because we can add that B-roll to it.
Oh yeah.
You're seeing all the things that he's not backing off.
No.
Touching his hand, touching his face, grabbing him, petting him even.
Mm-hmm.
He's motivated. And trust me, I look for the same thing.
I would like for him to be a little fuller on that bite, but this is a new toy and he's a small mouth. So,
yeah, he's a baby.
So, you know,
he's a baby. You know, that's the only thing too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's the
Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. There we go. I stand corrected.
And a full bite people means the dog got the whole thing in his mouth. That thing right there, that joker got that whole thing.
Oh yeah, he can't get no more in there.
That's it.
Nicely done.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's impressive for that little.
So what were the things that you were assessing then? Because, you know, we just bumped into a guy, for instance, he said, I learned one of the processes that you put the pups through early, that I thought the dog who was tough, he wasn't that tough. So we started analyzing things kind of the way you do, and I learned this is the one I need to be focused on.
Yeah.
So was there something that you were assessing when doing this breeding that you knew you needed to better the dog, or maybe the mom or the father, to ensure that they was going to get more confident?
Mom definitely. Well, Dad's not mine. Mom is not near as drivey as him, and so definitely wanted to add that. With him growing up, I mean, obviously he's still young, but when he was little, he did a lot of, flirting around the yard. I set up a slide and a ramp in the backyard. Get them to just go up and do laps with their food, right? And man, they were driven for food.
Yeah.
But lots of flirt pole work and setting up, shaker bottles.
Perfect.
Loud noises,
Bro,
progressively.
We have a playlist.
Yeah.
With Thunder, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You put that thing on for 8 hours every time you leave the house. And the dogs literally just hear every sound.
They're not afraid of nothing.
8 hours is straight. He's like, well, them dogs don't bark. I said, they heard everything.
I do fireworks too.
Oh, yeah. You got those too.
You know how many people complain about their dog's afraid of fireworks, and I'm like,
everybody. That dog will run off if it's like trained. Like, yo, that dog is gone.
Right.
Come the 4th of July.
Because we raise our dogs like that. But when we did it, because we were doing IGP and Schutzen, so the gunfire and all that stuff meant it's time to do some action. So when they hear that stuff, they just light up. It's time to work. It's time to work. No, shut up. Don't relax. No, we're not working right now. We're not working. That's not what we're doing right now. I just on decoy scene with cowboy boots.
There you go. You like that rope? Good. Yes, sir. Come on. Don't worry about that. Come on. There it is. Hey.
Good job, Baba.
You saw how fast he like changed from when he was just holding?
Yeah.
Now he's actually punching in.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a nice dog.
Yeah, and that's
That's gonna be a nice dog.
because I believe in canine training.
Full mouth.
Guys, so what we just witnessed is a 3-month-old pup.
Poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion. So what are the things that you say you look for when you are assessing something this early?
I just want to see how far he will go right off the bat. They said they literally just got this dog today. They've never done very much with him. He took the whip, didn't spook him, full mouth bite. He started out just holding on, but at the end of it, he realized that pushing in, getting that better mouth bite helped him win. So it's a very confident dog. He's willing to go chase down stuff. That's a nice dog.
So guys, again,
Nice dog.
Stan got pretty excited about this 3-month-old bulldog, and we look for a lot of things, and the one thing we're always identifying is confidence. Confidence, in my opinion, it's one of the most attractive things on a person, and it's super attractive when you start talking about a dog. So to see a 3-month-old puppy that aggravated, in a sense, in a good way, you go, wow, there's an opportunity here to like watch this dog progress. And it's a journey, to say the least. But when you do see a dog that you want to improve, you go, man, let's go have some fun. Because that's what, I mean, it's like this, we do dogs. So if we find a dog we like, let's keep that dog going. Appreciate everybody's perspective. Good. The breeder gave you some insight. Guys, we've been doing it for 20 plus years, gave you some insight. Stan gave you some insight. Hopefully in this episode, it inspires you to go out and do more with your dog. And even when you're thinking about breeding better dogs to get more out of them. I said this before. Those who have kids, one of the things people who have kids do is they look for things, programs to put their kids in to be better. I don't know why people get a dog and put it in home and think the dog's supposed to just be a good dog. That is not how it works. 9 out of 10 dogs were born, they were bred for a purpose, and they identify as sporting, non-sporting, working, non-working, so forth and so on. Stay tuned, take care of your dog. Stan, thank you so much, and thanks to everybody else who participated in educating us and just having a good time.
If you are getting a working dog, confidence is key. Don't care about the bite too much. Build that dog's confidence, and they will do anything for you. Take care of your dog.